Great question. So I'd like to say there's no good or bad. One is not neither right or wrong or better or worse as it relates to day trading and long-term trading. What matters is you, your risk tolerance, your education, and your ability to stick to the process. So when I think of day trading, I think about somebody who is stuck to their computer. They're glued to their computer. They're looking at charts, reading the latest news. They have a notebook. They are in tune with watch lists and everything like that. So when the market moves, they come in and they make trades. When I think about someone who is a long-term investor or is long-term investing, then I think about someone who says, listen, I believe in this company. I like this company for whatever the reasons are. I've done my research on the company and I realize that we're gonna have some up days and some down days. I realize that long-term investing is a 10-year plus game. And since it's a 10-year plus game, I'm not going to be rattled by every move that the market makes, on a daily or a monthly basis. Now, that doesn't mean I'm not going to educate myself on the companies and stay abreast of the comings and the goings and the charts and things like that. Kind of like a child. Before the child actually gets here, you may say, you know what? This child is gonna come and I wanna have this baby because of X, Y, Z. Now, when the baby actually comes, we know that the baby is a real human being. And that real human being is going to do things that may not be in alignment with the idea of what you thought they were gonna be, right? So the child is gonna come, they're gonna have their own personality, they're gonna have their own lessons to experience. However, just because your child does something that you dislike or something that wasn't a part of the vision that you had when you decided to become a parent, you're not giving them, putting them out in the corner or saying, hey, I don't want you anymore, right? You're gonna say, okay, this wasn't a part of my overall vision in being your parent. However, I love you. I'm going to continue nurturing you and I'm gonna ride with you as you develop to adulthood. Same thing with the long-term investor. You're like, okay, I believe in this stock, I believe in this position or whatever it is. And I know that some days you're gonna have some up days, some days you're gonna have some down days. Some days the media is gonna tear you apart and some days the media is gonna raise you up. In between all those days, I am in it for the long term. And so a long-term investor thinks that way and looks at their portfolio in that way. As opposed to a day trader, they may be in there to make some quick money. They're like, hey, they like the thrill of it. They may have a bill to pay. They may have a goal to reach. They may want to buy some property. So they're going to get in there and do some trading so that they can make a quick profit or suffer a loss, right? Because there are two sides to that coin. But they know what they're signing up for. And if you're thinking about either becoming a day trader or a long-term investor, I want you to ask yourself, what do you have the tolerance for? And what are your goals? I'm Hyacinth Henderson and I'm rooting for you. Until next time, peace. Hey, Hyacinth Henderson here, just popping in to remind you that any information shared is information and education and not personal investing advice. Personal investing advice should be specific to you, and therefore you should seek proper financial counsel for personal financial advice. Thank you.